before I get started with the main topic of today's video, I wanted to give you guys a update on this YouTube channel and what I plan to do with everything that has happened today. I want to be 100% honest with you guys. So what I'm doing early, before Big Money gives his $60 card away next Friday, I'm giving my $60 card away this week. So towards the end of the week, there's going to be a PS4 controller unboxing from myself, and you're going to see the code that's going to give you $60. I don't care what you buy with the $60. It could be PlayStation Plus, PlayStation Now, it could be Death Stranding, it could be WWE 2K20, Call of Duty, The Outer Worlds. It's whatever you want to spend the $60 on. But I'm well overdue for a thank you for the subscribers that have been here for many, many years. So that's what I'm going to be doing. As far as, you know, the laptop shit that I wasn't going to do until next year, I'm going to speed that up to Black Friday. So I freed up $400, right? That now I situated and put an additional $20 to my digital version of Death Stranding. And as you can see right here, I transformed the normal digital version to a digital deluxe, right? Then I liked the page, updated the screenshot, put it on Twitter so people know. And the way you can know it is because it says 10 days, not 110 days, right? So this is brand new. And as you can see right here, it's brand new. It says 10 days, 14 hours. So yeah, I actually put $20 from the $400 for a new console towards a digital deluxe version. So I'm freeing up $400 so I can give out a PSN card this week and get a new controller, which I desperately need a new controller before the game comes out. That's what I need. This controller I've dropped way too many times. So I'm going to be getting a brand new controller that is good. With that being said, you guys already know the news, so I didn't have to start out on this page. Death Stranding is coming to the PC in early summer of 2020. I wanted to do the research for you guys because the people that claim that they support the PC community will just say 2020. They won't tell you summer 2020, and they don't even know when summer begins. So, summer begins June 20th. So the following week, right, the last week of June, Death Stranding could be going to the PC. Or the beginning of July. So it's going to be either the last week of June, the beginning of July, or somewhere in July. But not August and not September. Because that would be like kind of like middle to end of the summertime. So it's got to be the end of June, the early part of July. So you're waiting 8 to 9 months. We don't know about delays, so we can't factor that, but 8 to 9 months. I'm going to be playing the game. Wrong page. I'm going to be playing the game in 10 days. So that's next Friday. Reviews are going up this Friday. Launch trailer is going up this Wednesday. What I want to say to the PC gaming community, right? You don't take credit for the greatness of this game. You guys have been shitting on the game, calling it a walking simulator, claiming that it's boring, claiming that you don't need to buy a PS4 for this one game because it just doesn't look interesting. If it gets good reviews, if it gets awards, you can't take credit for it. You know, it's kind of like you guys trying to take credit for how good Red Dead Redemption was last year when you're not getting it until next month, right? So it would be weird for you guys to come out and try to do that. Because, you know, people like myself, we've been supporting the game for years. I'm just being honest. So I've already pre-ordered the game, and then I put an additional $20 for the digital deluxe. So that's an $80 purchase for the game. And I'm going to be playing it next Friday. I'm not going to make him wait or anybody else that helped with the development of this game. I'm not making them wait to get my money. I'm going to buy that game day one, which I already have with the pre-order. I'm going to be playing it day one. Simple as that. 505 is the developer that seems to be publishing Death Stranding. The last time 505 published a game for PC, you guys treated them very badly. And they put it on Epic Game Store. And it seems like, and this is the research I've done, that they were paid $10 million to put it on Epic Game Store. Now, I'm not saying Death Stranding is going to Epic Game Store. I'm not saying that it's going to Steam. You want to know why? Because I don't fucking know. I don't. All I can show you is the facts that I have at the time. That's all I've ever done on YouTube. I follow the facts. Things change, I change with them. So as it seems, 505 Games took $10 million from Epic Game Store to keep control exclusively on that launcher. We don't know how Death Stranding is going to do. It is an expensive game. Let me just say that. Yeah, it's an expensive game. It has a lot of star power behind it. You know, everything that is Death Stranding is pretty wild. Not just with the story and all of the stuff. It seems like a pretty expensive game. So, you know, if Epic Game Store is going to give 505 Games, let's say, another $10 million just to lock it down, I don't think 505 Games is going to just say, hey, I don't want your fucking money. I want to listen to the people on Steam and put it over there. So, we don't know. But it is what it is. It's a big game. If you guys really want it, it shouldn't matter which store it ends up on. So that's all I'm saying. I just want to give my personal opinions, since you listen to the commercial side of this YouTube video. Not the best idea. Not the best idea. I do not think this is a good idea. The PC community beg for games all the time, and then they get them, and then they don't buy them. Or they get them and they don't support them. If they claim that they bought them, we don't see any concrete evidence that they even like the game. We don't see screenshots in 4K or 8K. We don't see gameplay in 160 frames per second showing off what your gaming rig can do. That's just what I'm saying. If you go brag on the internet, hey, I got your game, but I gotta wait 8-9 months for it, when you actually have the ability to play it on the release day, we, as the console gaming community or PlayStation gaming community, we expect to see this stuff. I mean, you keep claiming that you have the game or you have the ability to play the game is kind of worthless. You don't see me doing that shit. Death Stranding is coming out next week. What are you going to see from my channel? You're going to see Death Stranding gameplay. I don't like frauds. It's as simple as that. I don't. A fraud would be somebody begging for something, gets a developer to do what they want them to do, and don't support the developer once they do what they want them to do. So if this game is a bragging right type of thing to the PC community, it's probably one of the worst things you guys ever done. Now, if you've done this before, you've done it with Crash Bandicoot, low sales on PC. Neo, low sales on PC. Yakuza, low sales on PC. Nothing that the developers bragged about at all. That shit went to PC, developers never talked about the sales. The only game that actually did good, which was already multi-plat by the way, was Monster Hunter. That was the only game that when it went to PC, it was successful enough for Capcom to brag about the sales. But all the games that were just only on PS4 when they launched and then they went over to the PC, they did not do good enough for any of the developers to talk about. So all I can say is I hope you buy the game. Now, the game is sitting at the 20th spot. We have 2 weeks until the game comes out. So the rest of this week and the rest of next week. It's at the 20th spot. It looks healthy. It's healthier than Gears. It's healthier than Medieval that just released. It's pretty fucking healthy, right? For a $60 brand new IP. I can only hope that it gets higher. Again, if you don't want to wait for the game, you're going to have to buy it on a PS4.